Afternoon, everybody. It's Romero 17. I got a special guest with me here today. I got my my Ricky J tournament opponent, EdParker02, also known as the #1 ranked player in UFC 3 right now, an ESFL tournament champ, one of the best players, and also one of my good friends. And we're gonna show you guys some slick little submission counters, techniques off of a lot of wild stuff like arm traps, off of certain positions that you may not even have known about. So we're gonna get right to it. Now, the thing about these submission counters is really dependent on the level of what move that they have. So if a guy has, say, like a level 3 knee bar, or a level 2 or 3 arm bar, level 2 or 3 triangle choke, there's a high chance that you might be able to hit these moves in positions that you're not really accustomed to hitting them. Everybody's used to getting submissions from just regular sprawl and regular full guard. So without further ado, I'm going to have Parker shoot for a takedown. I stuffed it by accident. But, so here, I stuffed the takedown, and here's a little tip. Whenever you're in this sprawl position here, you want to be relatively patient. Now, with Ortega, my goal here is to get the knee bar counter, right? To hit the knee bar counter, you need to press L2, R2 in the direction that they're going to transition to backside. So, as Parker moves to backside, I'm holding R2. I deny that way with L2 and R2, and there opens up a 4-gate knee bar counter with Brian Ortega. Other fighters that have this counter, anybody who has a level 2 or a level 3 knee bar, it's absolutely great, and it's a really great thing to know in your arsenal to discourage people. Another thing you can do, as you can see, opponents, once they pick up on certain things, they want to fake to that direction so it doesn't get denied. If you see that it's not holding on there for too long, those are fakes, and you're still going to be good to go. Even though he had grapple advantage, you're still going to be able to hit the knee bar counter. So L2, R2, denying that direction with whoever has a knee bar, and you're going to get that knee bar animation. Now, another knee bar that you can hit is off the arm trap. Now, this is dependent on, for some fighters, as you can see with Aljamain, I couldn't really hit there's no knee bar option for me right here because he was hitting off the lead side. So with Aljamain, the lead elbow, I'm not going to be able to arm trap and get the knee bar. But if I arm trap this side and I hold L2 and down, suddenly I have a 3-stage knee bar to change things up. It's absolutely phenomenal. And these are the great little things in the game that they don't really show you. And I'm hoping that everybody gets a chance to look at this video and they get to add this into their game. As I'm sure that many of you know about, there are some arm traps that you can hit from full guard postured up. Being that this is the extremely dominant position, this gives a submissive player a chance to get some breathing room, kill clock, whatever you want to do. But if you manage to catch an arm here in submissive posture up, and you hold L2, you will be able to find a triangle choke prompt if you have a triangle choke, and you can potentially submit your opponent from this position. It's a very handy tool to have. Keep that in mind. Now here's the very common counter submission that I think a lot of people know about. If you hold L2, R2 and deny up when they're going to the over-under transition, you can hit a 2-stage guillotine. This is extremely deadly, absolutely extremely deadly, and smart players will avoid going up to over-under if they know that your character has that 2-stage guillotine. Next up will be takedown counters. You can hit these takedown counters. You don't have to be in the clinch to hit them. You can hit them right out in the open. But just to show that they can be hit from the clinch, all you have to do is hold L2, R2, as you guys can see there. And as you see, that guillotine prompt opened up, and I held down. I didn't flick it. I held it. And then the 2-stage guillotine is there. Again, doesn't really matter what position you're in, whether you're in over-under, whether you're in single collar. I'm holding L2, preparing for it. Once his head is there in that position, I'm able to hold down, and that guillotine is available. Guys like Frankie Edgar have this. Guys like Dustin Poirier have this, as he's done in his fight against Eddie Alvarez. Aldo has it because of his fight against Mark Hominick. So really take a look into the movesets that your characters have, and you'll be able to hit a really nice 2-stage guillotine submission. conversely, if you don't want to go for head damage with these submission counters, and you want to go for block damage, depending on your fighter, you might be able to hit a 2-stage Kimura. This damages the block by an extreme amount if you get to the second stage, and it's another tool to use, especially on opponents that are extremely deadly with their takedowns. Now here with Aljamain Sterling, I'm going to be able to show you guys the L2 stack guard submissions. Now, a little tip. This is a really key thing for you here. As you guys see there, the hand that's holding Uriah Faber's head, that is the hand that is going to be able to catch and do the submission. The other side cannot do anything. The prompt will not open up on that side. So you see on that side, it opens up. I'm holding L2 and the option is there. However, when Faber's thrown to the opposite side, because that was not the hand that was holding his head, I cannot submit him from that position. So keep that in mind so you don't go crazy trying to go for the submission and then you get knocked out. If you want, anything you want to do from there, you want to arm trap, you want to stop them from throwing from that side and discourage them from throwing to that side so they make the mistake of throwing to the other side to which you were holding their head. Holding L2, I see which side the prompt opens up, and depending on your fighter, you can have either a 2-stage armbar or a 4-stage triangle choke. These are submissions that you may or may not have known about. I really hope you guys take a look at the move list for your characters and really implement these into your game. This is Romero17. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day. I am out of here. Special thanks to Ed Parker for helping me out with this video. Good luck in our fight tomorrow.